Welcome to another episode of Behind the Screens. Tonight's episode, Mega Man vs. Capcom. Man, I can't believe they left me out of Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Again! And it's all thanks to this guy. Best friend, huh? Yeah, right. He only got in because he's in it for King's favorite. And he even got his own spin-off series, with him as the hero. I mean, I can't complain. Not like I wasn't in it. But I spent half the time dead. It's almost like role reversal. But what probably gets me the most is the fact that I'm never in any crossover games. And he's already been in 3! Man, all the cool Mega Mans get invited to all the cool crossover stuff. Like, classic Mega Man's been in who knows how many. EXE got invited to Blade Warriors and even got his own cartoon and a ton of merchandise. And then Trigger got stuck in Tatsunoko vs. Capcom and Namco Cross Capcom before they stuck him back on the moon. Even that brat from Star Force got his own cartoon and toys and even did a crossover with EXE. Me? Oh, all I've done is show up as a background character in Pocket Fighter, or some crappy trading card game series that no one's probably ever played outside Japan. Not even the brats from ZX respect me. To them, I'm just a talking paperweight. Whatever happened to tenure? I've got like 8 main games, 2 side stories, an RPG, and I even got my own port on the PSP. I've even got Ultimate Mega Man fan Hitoshi Ariga drawing comics of me. But do I get any respect? No. I was considered one of the top 2 most wanted characters in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and they still glossed me over. And to make matters worse, not only did they exclude me from the roster, they gave Zero a costume that looks like me. I mean, you've already got the character model. Why not throw some moves on it? I mean, I won't mind using Trigger's moveset. He's got a pretty cool one. Or shoot, give me the old Mega Mans. I mean, you can't cry about clone characters. After all, you've got Akuma and Ryu in the same game. And even then, half of Street Fighter's cast is clone characters. Yeah, that's right. I'm looking at you, Ken Masters and Akuma. You guys are nothing but head swaps. Dan Hibiki's more original than you, and he's supposed to be a rip-off character. But what's the use in complaining? My career's probably deader than Iris right now. Huh? Did somebody say Iris? Zero! What's up, X? Finally got back from TVC. Man, that was a long trip. Don't talk to me. Huh? What's the matter, man? You know exactly what's wrong. Does the name Marvel vs. Capcom 3 ring a bell? Or maybe was it Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, huh? Does Mega Man X DLC sound familiar? Marvel vs. Capcom 3? First time I've ever heard of it. I've been busy working on Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. How can you say that when you're in the game and you're a top-tier character and running around in a costume that looks like me? You of all people should know that's impossible, X. There's only one Zero. But he has your moves and everything. You don't think Sigma built another copy, do you? That's impossible. We blew up Sigma on the moon, remember? And how else could this be? Sigma's the only person who's been able to copy me. Wait. Copy? That's it! Zero, I know who could have done this! You don't mean... That's right. He's the only other main Mega Man character who has less appearances than the ZX brats. Axel. And so the two ventured off to confront Axel for taking on the appearances of both X and Zero, and landing a major role in a major video game that would probably sell millions. Man, is it sure good to be back at work again. I almost forgot what money looked like. All the royalties from all the other stuff ran out. It's probably because I don't get many job opportunities like X and Zero do, at least. That's where you're wrong. What? Give it up, Axel. We know it's you. What? Not only did Sigma make another copy of me, but now he's made one of X? How low will that guy sink? Axel, give it up. We know it's you. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe you're from some alternate universe where I never went to sleep for 100 years and then got woken up by a cute blonde scientist. and then went to wage war against some copy of my best friend. Axel, I know it's you because even though you copied my move list from Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, you still kinda messed up some of the inputs. Damn. You're as sharp as ever, Zero. Knew I couldn't fool you guys. But you can't blame me. All the money ran out from all my gigs. But that's no reason for you to commit identity fraud. That's a crime. You're a maverick hunter. You should know that kind of thing. But X, Zero, you've gotta understand. Not many games, and no one ever writes comics about me, and I don't even have that many toys of me to boot. And I've never, ever once experienced true love. Axel, that still doesn't excuse you from what you've done. You should know that in the video game business, things are easy come, easy go. That's very true. Sometimes it doesn't matter if you've got great characters, plot, or even gameplay. Sometimes even the greatest games get shelved. Just because of horrible timing, marketing, or some other thing. Shoot, even characters with great character design such as myself get redesigned. Although I will sympathize with you with the whole never finding love thing. I will admit, sometimes, being alone isn't easy. Wait, what are you talking about? Didn't you have a girlfriend? Like, she was like a mermaid or something? And even then, don't you have Alia chasing after your heels? And come on, man, how are you alone? You've got me. I have no idea of who this person you're talking about could be, nor if they even ever existed at all. That's like saying Dr. Wily had a pet crow or something. Furthermore, I don't pursue relationships at work because they might hinder my abilities on the battlefield. Although I will admit, Alia is very distracting, especially with her upgrades in the 8th game. And besides, I'm not interested in dudes. I know you're lonely after losing Iris, but that's still no excuse, Zero. I swear, after I'm done gutting Axel, maybe I'll gut you next, X. That's right, I forgot. You still must punish Axel for his wrongdoings. It is a rather irregular thing to try and imitate other Reploids. X, you couldn't possibly mean. That's right, I'm afraid so. I think Axel has gone Maverick. Huh? How could I possibly have gone Maverick? I'm a copy Reploid prototype. I'm supposed to be immune to such things. I'm sorry, Axel, but most Mavericks say the same thing. They don't know when they've turned Maverick. And unfortunately, as Maverick hunters, it's our job to apprehend and possibly retire you, Axel. But wait, what about those guys in X5? They knew when they were turning Maverick, and they even told you to fight them before they turned Maverick. Guys, you really can't be serious about this. Guys!
And that is why Mega Man X is merely a DLC costume for Zero in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3.